If one player admits defeat and the other insists on fighting, the duel will be fought until one player dies. Dueling in the fighting pavilion has always been so cruel that even admitting defeat is not possible. It seems that a son of God is about to fall today. As soon as you enter the fighting pavilion, you can feel the smell of blood. The floor and walls are deeply scarred with blood, the blood of all the sons of God. There was no indication that I had signed in successfully, so I guess I didn't reach the core area of the fighting pavilion, so I really need to finish this game. The duel between the sons of the gods is a major event for our sect, and the duel between the sons of the gods determines the fortune of our sect. Please watch from outside. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the first duel in the pavilion. It is the tradition of the Yuhua sect that when the sons of the gods fight, a betting game to add to the fun. This time is no exception. Anyone who wants to participate can come to me and place a bet here. This time is no exception. Anyone who wants to participate can come to me and place a bet here. Place your bets on the gods you support for good luck. I'll bet on the 14th son of God to win. I'll bet 100 spirit stones on the 14th son of God to win. I'll also bet on the 14th. My Zhu family bet half of the country on my Zhu family and bet on my son to win. Gentlemen, you can't play like this. You all bet on the 14th son of God to win. No one bets on the 18th son of God. How can we bet on this? No way. Who asked you to be the bookmaker? 18th son of God, martial realm. 18th son of God, martial realm. There is a big difference between them. How can we fight this? The 18th son of God is definitely going to lose. I'm definitely betting on the 14th son of God to win. Miss Bai, do you think the son of God will win? Qin Shu has gained no small opportunity at Yao Qi. Can win. Then I'm relieved. Old donkey. And I am Go Ancheng. All my money on the 18th son of God. Isn't this old Go? This guy specializes in business at the Yuhua sect. I heard that many sons of gods buy from him. And the 18th son of God sells from him. I heard that he's been getting close to the 18th son of God. Son of God. I wonder what's wrong with him. All in on the 18th son of God. Lao Go, are you serious? I'm Go Ancheng doing business. When did you not take it seriously? Lao Gu. We are both in business at the Yuhua sect. Although we are competitors. But I'll tell you this. It's not easy for you to make money these years. But don't spend your hard-earned money. It's all gone to waste. I urge you to reconsider. Don't think about it. I believe in the 18th son of God. If you don't get it, I, as the bookmaker, can't say anything else. Go Ancheng's entire fortune is bet on the 18th son of God. The game is now closed, pending the outcome of the duel between the two sons of God. Wait. I'll bet too. Miss, too many people have bet on the 14th son of God, so it's closed. No more bets from anyone. I bet on the 18th son of God. What? Do you also want to bet on the 18th son of God? See that floating island? The whole island, I bet on the 18th son of God. Girl, are you kidding me? Yang's floating island is one of the only 3 floating islands in the Yuhua sect, rare and inestimable in the world. And as far as I know, the floating island of Yang is now under the control of the 18th son of God. This is the token to control the floating island of Yang. Is it okay? The Son of God is so generous to give you the token to control the floating island. It's easier for me to eat the fruit if I have a token. Otherwise, some forbidden places are too much trouble to get into. If there is a token, it is naturally possible. But, are you sure you want to put a floating island on the 18th Son of God? My old donkey has never done such a big deal. Isn't it a bit risky to really bet on a floating island? It's just a floating island. I don't have much good food in it. There are not many good things in it. It's too big a deal to bet on a floating island. You wait a moment. Dare to bet on a floating island which has never been seen in the history of the Yuhua sect. They say that the 18th Son of God is a scumbag, but I didn't realize that his subordinates are even worse than him. If you want to destroy him, you have to make him mad. I think these people have gone mad. Inform the old donkey and promise him. Seventh Son of God behind the floating island must be Yang Ancestor. Will there be any trouble? It's an ancient rule that the one who has the token is in control of the floating island. How powerful is the Ancestor? Even if he is not happy that the floating island has changed hands, he will not personally take action to investigate it. Besides, the Yang Ancestor was looking after the 18th Son of God for the sake of Qing Fadian. Now that the 18th Son of God has lost the floating island, it will only make the Yang Ancestor give up his support for the 18th Son of God. And with Yang's floating island under our control, we'll be even more powerful. One arrow, many birds. Son of God, what a good plan. I will do it now. A few moments later. This matter is too important. My old donkey is also trembling. I can agree to bet. However, let the gatekeepers bear witness. Can. Mad. I have seen a prodigal, never seen such a prodigal. The 18th Son of God has trained his subordinates to be different, and they are no worse than him. Today, I'm waiting to witness a huge bet, exciting. Inside the fighting pavilion. 18th Son of God, honestly, you shouldn't have come. I've already broken through the Dharma realm and reached the 5th level of the Dharma realm, but as far as I know, you've just broken through the martial realm. Your father told you to talk less. Why are you talking so much? It's time for the first duel of the fighting pavilion, the 18th Son of God versus the 14th Son of God. I asked you to live a little longer, and you didn't want to. In that case, then I will fulfill you. Now you and Pearl give me a blast. This. The 18th Son of God, are you curious? How can you not summon Na Yuan Zhu here? The Na Yuan Pearl cannot be summoned. Something is wrong with this place. I forgot to tell you, there are special restrictions inside the fighting pavilion, so you can't use anything other than your own strength. Here, you and I can only use our true strength to fight. Before, you used Na Yuan Zhu to defeat me and seize my Shensi Jian. Do you think I'd be so stupid to duel with you if I wasn't sure? Sure enough, the 18th Son of God was crushed by the 14th Son of God right from the start. There's no more suspense in this